All right, let's talk about something that hits close to home for so many of us as we get older: sleep. Today, we're going to break down 7 simple but really powerful tips, and some of them you might not expect, that you can start using tonight. Welcome to SciSage, where everything is simple. So let's dive right in. So what is the deal with sleep as we get older? Why does it feel like getting a good night's rest becomes this huge challenge? It's a super common thing, and trust me, it is not just in your head. There are some very real physical reasons for it. You see, it all boils down to how our bodies naturally change. Our metabolism starts to slow down, our blood circulation isn't quite as zippy as it used to be, and even the layer of fat under our skin gets thinner. All this stuff means our bodies just don't produce as much internal heat, and that can lead to temperature swings at night that wake us up. So, let's kick things off with our first set of tips. This is all about letting go of the physical tension we all build up throughout the day. Let's get into it. Okay, tip number 1 is a really cool technique called eye cupping, or sometimes you'll hear it called palming. Think about it. So many of us, especially if we wear glasses or just, as we age, we hold a ton of tension right around our eyes and temples. Then you add in all the time we spend staring at phones and computer screens. Well, that eye strain can seriously get in the way of winding down. And the best part? It's incredibly simple to do. First, just rub your hands together to generate a little bit of heat. Then, you're going to place your warm palms over your open eyes, but you're not pressing on your eyeballs, just resting them gently on the bone around your eyes. Just feel that warmth, that darkness, and try to let your shoulders relax. After about a minute, you can finish up with a gentle massage around the eyes. It's amazing for blood flow and loosening up those tight muscles to get you ready for sleep. Now, hey, if the whole cupping thing isn't really your jam, no worries. Here is a fantastic alternative: a simple, warm compress. You can do this on its own, or even add it to the cupping exercise. All you need is a towel and some warm water. Just lay it over your eyes for about 3 to 5 minutes, and you get that same awesome benefit of reduced eye strain and better circulation. All right, let's move on to our third tip. And this one, well, I love this one because it's a bit of a surprise. The source material even points out that it might be a little controversial, and it's all about wearing socks to bed. But there's some really cool science here. Warming up your feet actually triggers something called vasodilation. I know, it's a fancy word, but all it means is that your blood vessels are expanding. That process improves your overall circulation, and this is the key part: it helps your body regulate its core temperature. That's absolutely crucial for falling asleep faster and staying asleep. And hey, if you just can't stand socks in bed, a heating pad at your feet or a warm foot bath before bed works great too. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about how you're actually positioned in bed, because this can make a world of difference. And it's not just about what feels comfy. It's about your body's alignment and overall health. So when it comes to the best positions, sleeping on your back is pretty much the gold standard. It distributes your weight so evenly you get fewer pressure points, and it's great for your neck. But if you're a side sleeper, try to favor your left side. Sleeping on your left side is actually better for digestion, it can reduce acid reflux, and it even helps improve blood flow to your heart. You don't have to be stuck there all night, but the longer you can manage it, the better. And look, you absolutely cannot talk about sleep position without talking about the thing that's supporting your head and neck: your pillow. Honestly, this might be the single biggest, easiest, and most impactful change you can make. People obsess over mattresses, but a lot of the time, a good pillow is the real key to solving pain and sleep issues. So, what should you be looking for in a good pillow? First up, try to find one with an adjustable fill. Shredded memory foam is a great example, because that lets you customize the height or the loft to fit your body perfectly. Back sleepers usually need a lower pillow to keep their neck straight, while side sleepers need something higher to fill that space between their head and shoulder. You should probably expect to invest at least $50 for something decent, and definitely look for a trial period so you can test it out at home. Comfort is super personal. All right, for our final section, let's pull back the curtain a bit and look at the daily habits and health factors that play a huge and often invisible role in how well we sleep. Our next tip is all about napping. Now, don't get me wrong, a short nap can be amazing, but as we get older, those long, luxurious daytime naps can actually backfire. Think of it like this: your body builds up a sleep drive all day, kind of like filling a gas tank for the night. A long nap basically siphons off some of that fuel, making it harder to start the engine when it's actually bedtime. So what's the magic number? The sweet spot? It's right around 20 to 30 minutes. That's all you need for a quick refresh that won't leave you feeling groggy or steal from your sleep later on. any longer, and you're borrowing from your nighttime sleep bank. So, here are the golden rules for napping. First, as we said, keep it short. Second, try to nap early, definitely before 2 p.m. if you can swing it. And last but not least, always prioritize a full 7 to 8 hours of sleep at night. Naps are just the supplement, not the main event.
Okay, this next one is a biggie, and it's something so many people just don't think about. You need to do a full review of your medications and supplements, because some of them, or even just the timing of when you take them, can absolutely torpedo a good night's sleep.
And just take a look at some of these common culprits. Certain beta blockers for blood pressure, they can cause insomnia. Steroids can leave you feeling totally wired. Diuretics might mean you're getting up to use the bathroom all night long. Even some antidepressants can have a stimulating effect. The timing and dose of these things really, really matter. So, what's your game plan? It's a simple 4-step process. First, make a list of everything you take. Prescriptions, over-the-counter stuff, vitamins, all of it. Next, take that list to your doctor or pharmacist and go over the dosages and timing. Don't be shy about asking if there are alternatives if you think something is messing with your sleep. And finally, just pay close attention to how you feel after any adjustments are made.
And there you have it, 7 simple, totally doable strategies. Let's do a super quick recap of your new sleep plan.
The biggest takeaway here is that you have way more control over your sleep than you might think. We're not talking about some massive lifestyle overhaul. Relaxing your eyes, warming your feet, finding the right position, getting a great pillow, keeping naps short, and checking your meds. These are all small adjustments that can add up to a huge improvement. And that really brings us to the end. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. After everything we've talked about in this explainer, which one of these simple changes are you going to try tonight?